is Jerick McKinnon.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
In motion left goes a tight end. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. That run successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And again, it's Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. York able to send this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
On first down, Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing
First and 10 actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go, and now it's third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want. Anytime they want to throw the football, there's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get.
Is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw is Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing going there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Watson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Cooper, the man, in motion right. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He's got his man. This is Tate. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Beckham the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run it again with Chubb. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. York on now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Cooper will come in motion right. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he powers his way up past the 30. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Hardman on the return. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. up the middle. It's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Line of scrimmage, the 3rd. Finding Kelsey. There's a nice move. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.